Hey guys, welcome to another news breakdown here on Sodo Pop.
Sodo!
Alright, as always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos, and today we're going to be taking a look at everything that came out of the Kamen Rider Candy Toy news blog, except we're going to shuffle it around a little differently because there is some spoiler stuff that the blog started out with that I'm going to save for the end, because personally, I am, a little sensitive to spoilers. I've already watched the episode, but I am sensitive to spoilers, so I want to respect that for anyone else. And also, because this is my show, and I do what I want, and I can rearrange it however I please. But yeah, anyway, let's hop into the non-spoilery stuff, the Shodo-X 11 releases. And they're looking pretty good. We already know what's going to be in them, but it's really nice to get images and, slight confirmation. But yeah, here we go. First up is Kamen Rider X8, and he is, man, that is a blazing hot pink, and I'm so into it. Take a look at the head as well, because there are stickers, but not on the head. Those eyes are done up in either paint or tampograph. I believe the blog pointed out paint. So yeah, that looks so good. This figure looks incredible. The sticker comes in the chest, and that makes complete sense. That little chest display is filled with like tiny little details, so I'll forgive it. That's fine. Like this all looks good anyway. I'm not gonna begrudge it at all. We also have a little bit more stickers in the form of the Gashikon Breaker, but that is going to be coming in the accessory set. Gashikon Breaker has the little A and B buttons. Those are done up in stickers, but you've got that little fleck of pink paint there at the top of it. Something that they did not take a picture of was the sword mode. That is also coming in the accessory set as well, so keep in mind that was not here, but yeah, and it kind of makes sense because that mold is probably going to have to be white, and no part of X8 here is white molded detail at all. So, yeah, it makes complete sense. Anyway, let's move on into the next figure, or the next two figures. This is Mighty Action XX left and right version. I think I got those right. These figures look really good. I like, once again, with those blazing colors like just coming right off of the figures. I don't know if they will be as vibrant once they're in hand, just because I don't know how much of this is like pre-production paint and how much of it is like gonna be plastic later on. So either way, this looks incredible. They also both come with their swords. Like, they both each have their own separate swords that come in the accessory set. So if you're buying this, make sure to get the entire box to get that accessory set, or if you're buying it separately, like individually on Mandarake, there are going to be a few of those. Make sure you're grabbing those up as well. We've got stickers once again. We've got them on the sword itself, that little panel with the buttons. Complete sense. Makes complete sense. There's even like, it looks like potentially a gradient. Oh, maybe not. But either way, it's the tiny details. So even parts of the chest, I'm sure those are done in stickers. But yeah, anyway, these look great. Let's move on to the next figure, and it's been a long time coming. It is Riderman. Finally, we're getting Riderman. He makes up the last of the 7 legendary riders, and he's looking really good here. They wanted to mention that he is brought up to Shodo-X spec, so he is probably going to have the drop-down crotch. The head is a brand new mold. It's done, well, the antenna probably are going to be done in PVC like the rest of X figures have been. And then also, if you got the original one, you'll know that there was a chase variant that had a bunch of different arms. And hey, you know what? We've got accessory sets now. So he's coming with all of them. And they're perfectly remolded. Like, they're brand new molds for these, done up in PVC. So if you wanted to chase that down, look no further. You have all the accessories right here. Like, this is the perfect set. I was really hoping this would come with it. I don't know why I thought that it might not, but I'm just so happy to see these. Also, just a side note, what is this? What is that? How is it any different functionally from this hook thing? What? I mean, I know I could probably just look this up myself. All the answers I seek are in the are a Google search away. But, well, I mean, is it like a boomerang? Does he shoot a boomerang? Is that what that is? Anyway, tell me in the comments, because I am curious. What is this? Oh, ice pick maybe. I don't know, that just came to mind. Anyway, moving on, we have the bike as well, and they note, yeah, this is a very plain bike, and he does actually have a very plain bike. But hey, guess what? It goes 250 kilometers per hour, and I just noticed, like just now, that 250 is, let me see if I can zoom in. Nope, that's moving the image. 250 is like right there on the little tank. So maybe that has something to do with it? I have no idea. Anyway, he looks good sitting in it, so that's good. These are, once again, like, we will be getting more images once we're closer to the release in December. So we don't get any of the, like, big group shots or anything. So keep that in mind. We'll be getting more images later. Anyway, that's it for Shodo-X, but we still have some non-spoilery stuff. We've got some of the Sodo Chronicle Kuuga stuff coming back. Now, if you'll remember, we got teased with this silhouette a while ago, and now we actually just get the figure. And it looks really good. Unfortunately, it's definitely a premium Bandai item. This guy is not starting a trend in, like, a Sodo O, potentially. There is no, like, villain version of Sodo Chronicle, so that sucks a little bit. But hey, for the 20th anniversary, we're getting the very last villain of Kuuga. He's gonna be covered in PVC. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, they were debating about it on, you know, just whenever they were developing this figure, if they should do ABS, but, like, that wouldn't be good. He wouldn't be able to move too much, so it had to kind of be PVC. And there's just so much of it. You know it's gonna be expensive. Another thing that they wanted to note is that he has that open hand you saw earlier. He's got a punchy fist hand. He's got the regular splayed hand, and then also a variant of his arkle. Or not his arkle, just his belt buckle. It's broken, so I assume that's gonna go well with your Ultimate Kuuga's broken arkle. So yeah, that's neat. If you're looking forward to that, that's what it comes with. And then also, he's got his very own logo, which they wanted to mention. And if anyone was asking, this is, I guess, the official romanization of his name. I don't know if it's any closer or further from the current one. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this guy comes out. Oops. Sorry. He's actually up for pre-order right now, so if you want him, go get him. He is up there for 2,200 yen, so 2,420 yen including tax. So that's around $24, $23 for one figure, which sucks a little bit, but like that was kind of the same price as the double premium color version or the limited color version, so it's fine. It makes sense, especially for all the PVC they're putting into this guy. And I don't know, it looks good. You're getting a lot for that much. So I mean, I'm sensing some sticker detail here. Obviously, the arkle, or I gotta stop saying arkle. The buckle, that looks like sticker. The back of the hands, those are probably stickers. Like, if you take a look at this image, yeah, the back of that hand is kind of looking like a sticker, but they'll probably let us know a little bit more about him closer to the release. Anyway, that's it for all the non-spoilery stuff. We are now moving into spoiler territory. This is serving as your warning. If you have not watched 01 and you are sensitive to spoilers, please click off now. But hey, also, if you haven't watched 01 yet, there's a very nice Go Mango watch along you could check out if you're wanting to watch 01 with us, or at least me and my friend over at Go Mango. So hey, maybe click that if you'd like. Anyway, this is your 3-second warning. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's say hi to Eden. because he's waving at us. He looks so angry, but the wave is so friendly. I love this figure. It looks so good. It reminds me a lot of Kamen Rider Rogue, except like this blood red version. So this is very cool. Yeah, anyway, there are quite a few things to note about this guy. The first, like, major one, right off the bat, is that he's going to be coming in the very first wave of Sodo's Saber. It looks like they're wanting to get their homework done almost immediately, and you know what? That's fine. And this is really cool. So it is, you know, this figure is coming out, or this set is coming out close to the beginning of Saber and the ending of 01. So I guess it would make sense that 01 would still be seeping into this, because it is around that territory. So that's fine. I'm very appreciative that we're getting the homework done early. Anyway, what else do we know about Eden? Well, he has the, was it the 1000? Oh no, I forgot the name of this thing. I guess it doesn't really matter. This thing is, I don't know if he's actually going to be using it. I don't know if they just figured they wanted it in a different color this time, because they did note that these two are different colors of molded plastic. And something that I did get wrong when I was sort of translating all this, do you see the text there down at the bottom left of this screen? That is saying same, or yeah, the same size. These are the same size, or size is not different or something. This is just the perspective of it. This is not a larger item, so don't get your hopes up for that. The reason why the initial one came out in gray, in that muted gray, is because Thouser is fully done up in muted gray, and that was the plastic that they were using. So now that Eden is black, his is gonna come in black, and he is missing a majority of the painted detail. Actually, yeah, there is no painted detail on this, but at the very least, the front and back of this piece is gonna have the little circular gold part at the end, if you want, you know, so that's neat. Yeah, anyway, what else do we know about him? Well, he is not technically up to the Sodo Saber spec. And that's, you know, he is a 01 figure, and that makes a lot of sense. And also, there are no large protrusions that will, you know, allow them to dodge that toy safety standard they had of, like, taking out that breathing hole. And then also, his horns, those were very thin in the actual figure, but once again, due to toy safety standards, they had to thicken that up, so he does have that little extra negative space there. Anyway, another thing they wanted to talk about was stickers, and this dude's got a ton of them. You know, this figure has a lot of those, like, thin red lines, and they were not able to, like, make a production-ready version with paint, so the stickers will have to do here. And honestly, they look really good. Even the blog notes that they look really good. So I have a feeling this guy will be a majority stickers, which is probably why they were able to make this guy so quickly, but I have no idea. I have no idea into the production of this thing. He looks great to me. I love this. Anyway, this is the lineup for Book 1 so far. They finally gave us a full lineup, but they did not give us the, what is it? The Eden big image like they did with Saber and Blades. So yeah, anyway, this is all that we know about it so far. I think we're getting about 2 more figures out of this, 2 or 3 more figures. I forgot what the breakdown came out to when I did the math, but yeah, anyway, that's all that this guy's coming with. He's coming in that set, so look forward to him. The blog notes said, hey, he's not out from the movie yet, or like you haven't seen him in the movie yet, but you're gonna want to get this figure once that movie comes around, so get excited. Anyway, that's it for the blog. They did want to mention that, hey, there were 5 things that they teased last week: a question mark, Shodo-X 11, and the Kuuga villain. Those were all taken care of this week, but we did not get to see these 2 happen this week. That's because they said, hey, they were fully intending on showing off more Saber and Blade stuff, but the post just got so packed with everything else that they had to push that off to next week. And you know what? Fully understandable. I'm A-okay with that. These look great, so I can't wait to see more with them. Anyways, guys, that's it for the news. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Tell me in the comments down below what you're most looking forward to. I know we have a very new fan that I wanted to shout out. A very new fan of Shodo, probably not necessarily us, but of Shodo in general. Sim, who says, I've got into this line, picked up one of the original Dragon Ball ones and a few of the Neo ones. The Mew and I have a couple of Kamen Rider ones on the way from Japan now, and I'm looking forward for what to go for next. I'm very grateful for the up-to-date info. Thanks, man. So no problem. I really hope I want to help you out with your Shodo and Sodo potentially journey. There is a link to our Discord in the description down below if you want to join that and talk to a ton more people who are always just talking about Sodo and Shodo stuff. Like, just constantly. It's a lot of fun, so there is the link to that Discord in the description down below. Also, like I said, there was a watch-along that I did with my buddy Alex, the Cinderblaze, over at Go Mango. If you want to check that out for the very last episode of of 01. Also, there are links in the description down below to how you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement by donating money, signing petitions, whatever you do, as long as you do it. It absolutely helps. So guys, with that said, thanks so much for watching. Keep it. Oops.